What's going on YouTube? Trucking in Life here. One more time, guys. Hey guys, today's video guys gonna be a little different. I did this video probably like a year or two ago, and I did it from my phone because you know, extenuating circumstances. My computer system was down. I got a different camera here, so hopefully it show good. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out anyway. I choked my other camera out. Gotta get it taken care of, you know. Work out the small details, you know. So anyway, guys, this video gonna be about, man, how I got to this point in my, how I became a truck driver, guys. I did one video about this before, but I did it only on my cell phone. Cause like I said, my camera was, I don't know, something happened to my camera. I think my computer, something happened. Anyway, I did it on my cell phone. Oh, the camera was good. My software I couldn't upload to YouTube. Yo, guys, stay tuned, guys. Hold on, let me try to check out it real quick, guys. At least check in here. Get in line over there, then I finish the video. All right, guys, I gotta turn around and get out of here. They're refusing my box because they got some damage on it. Anyway, I'll show you guys the damage and I'll finish the video, guys. So, all right, guys, so check it out, guys. This is the damage right here. They had to refuse it. What side was it? On this side or the other side? Let me see. So right here. Nah, they refused this box. It's the other side, guys. This is why they refused it right here. Right up under here somewhere. Let me see. Where is it at? It's right there. See it? The metal piece right there is down. That's why they refused the box, guys, because of that right there. It's a mess in here because we had a snowstorm here. So they dumped it all. They dumped all the boxes in. Crazy, man. I wanted the bag over here. It's a corner, so it's a hole over here. But see, look, guys, park boxes all crazy, man. The whole purpose of this video, guys, is pretty much, it's about make sure both of them go up too, man. Pretty much, guys, how I become a truck driver. I did, like I said earlier in the video, before my box got refused and all other nonsense. So anyway, guys, like I was saying, man, I became a truck driver, guys, because, like I said, the options I had at the time, I had options. I could have been a barber. I could have went to the army. I could have did a lot of things, guys. This is how it all started. I had a couple jobs here and there, but the main, like one of the real jobs I had as a part-time job was I worked at Popeyes. I mentioned this before. Another video, like I said, I'm doing this video over with because, you know, the other video quality wasn't the greatest. So I'm gonna do it better with this one. You know, a little bit later on, like I said, it was a couple years ago too when I did that. So it was behind its title, how I became a truck driver. I ain't edited that video or nothing, guys, but you know, I'm trying to do this one a little different. So I worked at Popeyes. Shout out to Popeyes. Give me a shot at my trucking, my working career. Part-time, but hey man, somebody got to start from somewhere, baby. I got fired from there, you know, for situations that I can say that I don't think it was my fault per se, but hey, who don't say that, right? It's always somebody else's fault. But anyway, I don't believe that was my fault, though. I think somebody had it out for me. They didn't like me too much, so they pulled some strings, and you know, your boy got canned. But anyway, that person got canned, and then I ended up coming back because they wanted me back as a cook. So I worked there for a minute, and you know, things wasn't, you know, it was good as it was the first time I was there. I had fun the first time I worked there. When I came back, it wasn't the same, so I didn't last that long. So anyway, that lasted a short period of time. My second time around, I left there. I had a couple odds and ends jobs here and there. I was working at Enterprise Rent a Car. These are the main ones I was at, so I'm gonna name these. I had a couple other little jobs too. I was working there, and I was working at UPS. I was a loader. Like I said in the first video, outbound 10, Hotchkiss, Illinois. That job was brutal, man. Brutal. If brutal was a person, man, that was it. That made more sense in my mind than I said it out loud, but hey, you know. So that job was okay. It was okay, but you know, I couldn't pay no bills with that job. You know, it was one of them things where, you know, it was just that, man. You stand in somebody's house, you want to get some pocket money in your pocket. That's that type of job. And UPS, that job really didn't pay well at all, man. So both of the jobs combined, I still couldn't cover no bills on my own. So long story short, couple jobs here after that, blah 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 blah. My brother was working at an ink company, and he was like, hey man, they hiring over here for the ink factory. Out of the ink factory, how much they pay, man? I forgot how much it was. I think it was like $18 an hour, $20 an hour. I don't know how much it was. It was way more than I was making. I tell you that. So I was like, man, I quit these 2 jobs or these 2 part-time jobs. I have 1 full-time job and be straight. And I was making enough money off of that to like really just like I could pay my own bills. I could live on my own pretty much. And so that's what I did. I did that for about 9 months. I worked night shift. I worked the 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. shift. I was a shipper, guys. Your boy was one of the ones dealing with the truckers, man. I was one of the loaders. I was a shipper. I was all that before I even figured out about trucking. And this is messed up over here, man. So, since I'm not going nowhere here no time soon. Wait, are you moving, civilian? Are you moving? Nope, he's not moving. He parked his brakes. He gonna be a while. So yeah, guys, so I worked at the ink company, guys, and when I worked there, I was making some decent money. I was like, you know what, man? I'm straight. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna ride this ink company to crash, baby. So the truckers would come in, the LTL guys, that's the truckload guys, in case you don't know what LTL is. They'd come in and they'd be saying to me like, why don't you get your CDL? I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm shipping ink, baby. This will be it to the end of the duration, baby. I'm shipping ink. This is it. I went to college. That didn't work out for me. I ain't like it too much. So I was like, this ink company gotta work, baby. It gotta work. They're like, well, I'm telling you, make your CDL, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm shipping ink, baby. I'm Gucci. Long story short, I think I was there 9 months. I remember that. I was there 9 months. I wasn't even there for a year. I got comfortable with being that, guys. I got real comfortable, man. The money was coming in good. All I do is wrapping ink and shipping ink, and all I gotta do is make sure I didn't unload the wrong stuff on the truck and trailer. Man, I was straight. That's all I had to do. The only downside was it was 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. I don't like that shift, but hey, man. Hey, man, but the money was decent. The most money I made at that time. So anyway, I did it for a while. I bought a car at 10 o'clock that morning, man. Never forget it. 10 o'clock that morning, I bought a car. A 95 color Supreme. One of the first cars I ever bought with under 100,000 miles on it, man. I thought I was winning. I'm like, this is it, man. I'm straight. 10 o'clock that morning, bought me a white, clean 95 colors. 5 o'clock that evening, I was pulled in the office with a bunch of guys with business suits on and polo shirts and whatever. I walk into work. They're like, hey, we gotta come to the office, blah, blah. First thing I'm thinking is I shipped the wrong stuff out. We shipped the wrong order out. That's the first thing I'm thinking, you know? So I go in and I say, well, what's the worst thing you can do? Probably suspend me or whatever the case may be. I ain't thinking if we get canned, you know what I'm saying? If we get canned around this joint. So I go in the office, I'm like, hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on? What's happening, man? What's happening? They're like, hey, pretty much, long story short, they tell you, but you gotta let you go. I said, man, damn, you could've. I said, man, you could've. You said that a little easier, man. You know, let me down easy, baby. Don't just. I'm glad they didn't waste my time. Now, he must have knew, guys. I said in this first video, I mean this. You know, every time nowadays, lately, my latter years, I have a little more etiquette. You know, you don't curse the people out when you're about to leave. You don't do none of that stuff no more. You just leave, man. Just go somewhere else. But back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, it's always a pile of papers somewhere to knock down when you get canned somewhere. It's always a pile of papers, miscellaneous papers. You know, somebody about to get canned, they on their way out the door, what do? Take a swipe at the paper stack, baby. Papers going flying everywhere. You gonna feel my wrath today. Not one paper was on the desk nowhere, guys. They must have knew. But anyway, before I get to the paper part, I'm like, hey, you guys gotta, man, y'all gotta look out this window, man. They're like, what's up? What's out here? I'm like, man, come and look. It's crazy, guys. They actually came and looked. They looked out the window. It was my car was sitting like outside. It was on the second floor, and you could look down on the street where my car was parked. My car was parked on the street, on the side street, and you can see it from where they can, the room they can me in. So they look down there like this, guys, and they're like, I said, you see that car there, man? I just bought that this morning, man. How am I supposed to pay for that car if y'all canning me, man? They're like, well, sorry, you got to. Yeah, we got your service package, your severance package or whatever. I said, man, boy, they're like, hey, sorry, you still got to go, pretty much. And all that, guys, they still say you got to go. They just downsized, they cut out my positions, so to speak, right? So anyway, I leave there. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do, man? I just bought a car. They gave me a severance package. The package is only good for like with the bills I had, guys, that package was only good for about a good month and a half, 2 months worth of bills I had, and I didn't have a lot of bills. I had that car on insurance, which was a big part of my bill, and the rent and stuff, pretty much what they gave me could last a month and a half. So I had a month and a half to find something to make it happen because I just got canned from my job, man. So anyway, I had worked a couple other odds and end jobs here. Stuff didn't work out. You know them jobs where you show up and they tell you, hey man, you know, you got to do this, you got to do that, but they don't give you no paperwork to sign, don't give you none of that stuff. It was some crazy jobs, man. I'm like, dude, who funding this place? Like, how do y'all get funding? And they don't even call you. You call them. It's a bunch of random jobs I had, guys. I was like, man, what kind of world is this? Now I have a new car to me. It's a brand new car to me with no solid income to come in. I got a month and a half to make it happen. So now I'm thinking like, man, what should I do? So I ended up landing a part-time job that's a legit one at least. And let me tell you guys, I hounded the crap out of that, boy. The hiring manager was like, man, if you this persistent, man, I know you'll come to work. At least she hoped I would. So anyway, I landed this part-time job at Office Max. I don't even know if Office Max still around, but if anybody know Office Max, guys, it's one of them like an office. They sell office furniture. They sell, you know, office stuff, papers, staplers, and, you know, all office stuff. It's like an Office Depot type deal. I don't even know if they still around. Like I was saying, guys, so today came, guys, where they had a chance to, you know, get your boy, man. Which, all right, they didn't try to get me fired anyway, so today they had the opportunity. So I go over there in the furniture section, because we took our break, you know, mid-shift. I go in the furniture section, guys, to like, you know, I go in the furniture section to chill, you know, take my lunch. And mind you, I was working overnight, so I ain't had no sleep that day. So I was like, you know what, let me take me a little nap, man. You know, I'm finna go and get a little shout out. I ain't want to go to the lunchroom with them guys, man. You know, we ain't get along too well, like I said before. So I thought I'm gonna go in the furniture section, eat my little lunch, and I'm gonna eat my little lunch, and you know, I'm gonna chill out over here. Guys, man, I took me a little nap. I slept the whole shift, man. The rest of the shift, I was laid out on the lazy boy, man. Whatever that office furniture was, it was pretty comfortable, I'll tell you that. It was pretty comfy. So, man, they ain't wake me up. Of course they ain't gonna wake me up. You know, I woke up right before it's time for the shift to be over with. I looked at the time, I said, oh no, I know I'm fired now, man. These guys done got me, boy. They got me, for real. So yeah, guys, I know it's getting kind of dark in here, man, because, you know, the sun's setting in a minute. You know, I've been out here for a minute. So last time you guys see me, it's been a minute. I've been going back and forth with that box. They got refused, but anyway, I'm back. But yeah, guys, they're looking for a reason to get me fired, so I got fired. So I came in the next day, like no one was wrong. You know, me, I'm the type of person, man, I'm a straight shooter, man. So if you ask me what's going on, I'm gonna tell you flat what it is, man. I ain't finna try to beat around the bush. So the boss man, he called me coming in, he waited for me to come in that day. He was like, hey, what happened? I was like, man, look, I explained to him I found an emergency, I ain't getting no sleep. I said, man, I fell asleep in the furniture section, man. You know, the rest of the shift, I'm sorry. I don't know, you know, what do you want me to tell you? And he was like, he's like, man, he looked at me like, he said, man, I don't want to fire you, man, but I got to do something to you, right? I got to do something to you. Now I'm telling him, like, man, hey, do what you got to do. So, you know, guys, at this point, there was so much stuff going on in my life, plus that little family emergency thing, man. I ain't gonna say little, it was a big one, it was a big one. It kind of changed my mindset to like, man, I stopped I don't know, I kind of went in like a crazy place. So anyway, when he was talking to me, all I heard was blah, 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 right? And then he was like, you know, I gotta do something to you, man. Everybody looking at me. I can't just, you know, can't let you just do that and just nothing happen to you. I said, do what you gotta do, man. Man, you the boss, man. You know what I'm saying? You the boss, man. And he's like, I'm gonna suspend you for 3 days. Don't you get caught? Don't you get caught, god dog it. He's like, I'm gonna suspend you for 3 days, man. After 3 days, come back to work, you know, and you know, we'll go from there. So I was like, okay. Mind you guys, this stuff started going downhill from that point, man. That's pretty much what was going on. Was I was suspended, my money was already funny, I had a family emergency, I had no money saving for an emergency account, and so I was sitting in a basement, my brother's basement at the time. So I had enough money to kind of get enough money for gas fare, get back to work when I was going back to work. So I barely had enough money, man, for that. I had enough money for like some food to eat. That's it. So for 3 days straight, guys, I was sitting in the basement with one TV and a couch. Anybody seen my old video? I explained what that is. There was a TV and one couch down there. That's what came with the basement. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even mad. It was just in the basement when I showed up. So I'm sitting on the couch eating chicken fingers and thinking, man, like, how could I do something different, man? Cause this ain't cutting the cake, man. It definitely ain't cutting the cheese. I need to do something. I need to do something in my life, man. I'm tired of this. So the car, you know, it was over time. The car went on repo list and all that stuff too, guys. I just couldn't keep up with none of that stuff. But you know, hey, man, I told him I'd pay him. But anyway, it's on the story. So car went on repo list. Your boy's like, I gotta do something. I said, you know what, I'm finna be a truck driver. I remember I was working at the ink company, and they told me, man, I should be a truck driver. So you know what? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be a truck driver. Chicken fingers had me thinking, boy, about driving trucks. So I went to the job the 4th day, riding dirty, because I guess I had enough money for gas money to get back to work, and I ain't had no insurance, so I was riding dirty. So I go up there, holler at my man, like, boss man, let me holler at you a minute, man. He was like, I called him, I came in early to let him know I wasn't coming back, man. I told the boss man, I said, hey boss man, I ain't coming back. You know, this is it. He had a look on his face, guys. He looked at me like, he had looked like he wanted to curse me out, but he looking like it's like he understood. Cause I guess, man, your facial expression kind of you can tell a lot about the way somebody look. You know what I'm saying? So my facial expression was telling him that, man, I was just at a point where I was frustrated. Stuff was going wrong. This ain't working. I'm tired of fighting with them guys every night. I literally fight with them every single night I go to work. The money, the greatest. I'm out of here. So you know, I'm finna go hit the road, man. I'm gonna be a truck driver. So I told him that. So I'm gonna be a truck driver. He said, man, I could have fired you, man. I didn't. I suspended you. I said, I understand. I know, but I'm gonna be a truck driver, man. At that point, it ain't matter if you understood or not. I knew what I had to do, and I knew that me wanting to be a truck driver was it. But there was one problem with that. I didn't think the plan all the way through. So I was like, you know what? I'm gone. I quit. That's how I'm gonna be a truck driver. Man, I went to go apply for truck driver school, guys. I forgot that I had you know, when you're young, I forgot I had a reckless on my license. Anybody know what a reckless is? It's a reckless driving. I had reckless driving on my license, man. I totally forgot about that. I tried to turn a 4.5 hour trip into 2 hours. Do the math on that. But anyway, I could have went to jail for it. I had to pay the fine on the spot to keep from going to jail. That's how far above the speed limit it was. But anyway, that was my younger days. So anyway, I forgot all about that. And you know, nobody hired me because I had that reckless. I said, man, I ain't think about this. So I was like, you know, man, you know what? Man, I'm screwed now, man. I lost a little job I had. And, you know, I was bouncing around from little job here and there, little job here and there. You know, you guys already know it, man. The car was definitely on the repo list, baby. I couldn't afford the car, man. I couldn't afford the insurance, and I couldn't afford the car. I was like, I ain't giving y'all the car back, man. I've worked too hard for this car. I'll pay y'all later. Just give me some more time. They wasn't hearing that. They like, where is the car? Like, you will never get it alive, buddy. Anyway, for the record, later on in life, I paid them guys off for the car, guys. I paid for it. I told them I need a little time. I get it right. So I quit. I got word around town. My cousin was doing security at the time. And he was like, you know what? They hiring over here, man, doing security, man. Why don't you come on? Why don't you apply? I see if I get you in. They paying decent money, man. And, you know, you come on over here, you can do security. I said, man, sign me up, baby. Sign me up. Let's go. So anyway, guys, I did the security thing, man, for like a couple years, man. I don't know. I did it for at least 2, almost 3 years. I don't know. I forgot how long. It was over some years. I did security long enough for the reckless to fall off, right? The reckless fell off my license. While I was doing security, I studied to get my permit to get my CDL. It expired. I got it again. I got my permit like twice, I believe. It expired. I got it again. Second time I got it, I still had it. And when I went to work one day, I saw some other security guards in there with different uniforms on, right? I'm like, man, I talked to my coworker, like, hey, what's the deal? We got new uniforms around here? He's like, no, we can't. I said, what you mean? He said, we're like, can? He's like, hey, we can, man. We lost the contract. We out of here. I said, man, what you mean we out of here? They would have told us, wouldn't they? You know? They're like, no, they tell us nothing. They told us right now with the security guard here. So anyway, we got out of there. We went to work. We didn't have a job. So we had to put us in other sites or whatever the case may be. But they had no sites available at that time, so we was pretty much out of SOL. We was definitely SOL, guys. So we ain't had no job. But like I said, by that time my records fell off. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna go to the Army, man. I was all over the place, guys. I was all over the place, trying to figure out what work. My buddy's like, hey, man, I'm finna go to the Army, man. Want to go to the Army with me, man? I'm like, I don't know about the Army, bro. He said, man, what else you got going on? I said, nothing really. He said, well, trucking or, he said, trucking or the Army. I was like, well, I got my permit already, man. Let's do trucking things. Like, no, let's try the Army first. So I went in the Army thing, guys. I went there with him to the recruiter's office. I saw the recruiter with the uniform on. I walked right back out the door, guys. I was like, nope, not for me. My buddy was like, where you going? I said, man, he got a uniform on. They're like, that's what they do, they wear uniforms. I said, yeah, man, but that means it's for real. I said, I can't do that. He's like, I know you ain't wussing out on me, man. I said, yes, I am. Yes, sir. I'm signing up to the What's Out team. I'm out of here. He said, you ain't got nothing going on. I said, I know, but I ain't finna have that going on. So anyway, that didn't work out. I got scared. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Yeah, don't shoot me later. But I got scared. I got out of there. I was like, I'm out of here, man. So anyway, I walk out and I was like, man, I gotta do something with my life. I can't keep doing this, man. I'm tired of hiding my car. I'm tired of looking at the TV and the couch. I need to do something. So I said, you know, I'm finna go to truck driving school, man. That's it. That's final answer. I'm going. So I signed up for CR England truck driving school, guys. But anyway, I go to details of that another day. I got a video of how I got to truck driving school, guys, and that's in the video what I did when I was there. I was in CR England, so I went over the road for like, you know, my beginning. I couldn't stand that, guys. I couldn't stand it. But anyway, I did it. So yeah, guys, that's how your boy got to be a truck driver. There's a lot of little jobs and little details and stuff in there, guys, that I probably left out. Ain't no problem, I know I left out. Without this video being so long and drawn out, you know, but that's it, guys. That's how your boy became a truck driver. I thought I'd do this again. Like I said, I want the quality of the video to be a lot better than what it was before. So that way, I did it a couple years ago in case you guys want to see the first video, how I became a truck driver. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I know some of you guys are curious to know. Got some new subscribers on here. You kind of figure out how you even come to this point. But that's how I got to this point, guys. And how I got to the rail is a whole nother point. That's a whole nother animal. So anyway, alright, YouTube. Hope this video was helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going around here. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.